Today we're going to mount the bridge, which will be responsible for keeping the whole thing in tune. The bridge, right where the springs break over the edge here, needs to be 648 millimeters from this edge here, the inside edge where the springs break over the nut. Not only that, there has to be bang on, it's also got to be correct this way so that the strings don't go off the side of the fingerboard. So there's a few things I've got to measure. I think the best way to do it is going to be to mark an approximate 648 here and maybe stick a piece of paper on here with some tape and draw on that an exact line, and then perhaps from up this end we'll put a piece of string through this all the way down to the bridge, and through this one all the way down to the bridge, and then we should be able to move this around and see if it's going to be level on the fingerboard. So I'll get that set up and then we'll have a look and see whether it's going to be a workable plan or not. Okay, we have our 648 millimeter line here from the nut, and this is where our bridge will sit. It won't sit on the line there, it will sit, sorry for the reflection there, it will sit somewhere up here, because where the string breaks over the saddle right there, that's where the measurement needs to be, not on this edge here. Now, everything online tells me that the high E string, which is this one, this saddle will never need to go forward, so that needs to be the 648 to there. These will progressively move further back to get the intonation correct, which is something we'll talk about later, another time. So I'm going to get it organized for here with our pieces of string, and when I've got it right I'll draw a line here and here so I can mount the screws. They mount through these 3 holes here, and that leaves the 6 holes that are going through here. If you look on the back you'll see them, the 6 holes, and this is where I'll be needing to drill the 6 holes all the way through the body where the strings go. That'll be a bit more work and I don't have a way of doing it yet, but I'll figure something out. So I'll get this strung up and we'll have another look at it in a moment. Okay, there we go. This is the position where we need, I think. The string is pretty good all the way through. Of course, in reality, with the proper strings, the one nearest the bottom of the screen will be a lot thinner than the one at the top, so it will require less room. So I have biased it a little bit that way, but that's more or less the plan. So now I need to get the appropriate drill out and drill these holes. Let's see how we go. Okay, I've marked the 2 outside holes just there, you can see. I used the brad point bit that we spoke of yesterday, or in the last video I should say. These are all the brad point bits here, of course. I don't have one small enough for this job, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to use a normal drill, which means I'll hand drill it. I can just bring this into focus somewhat. We can see that the length of the drill bit is the same length as the screw, so I'll drill it just a little bit less than that so the screw's got something to really bite into, and we'll just use the good old-fashioned hand drill, and hopefully this is going to work out just fine. We shall see. Okay, we've screwed in 2 of the 3 holes, but 2's enough for now. It was impossible to film because it just needs to be so accurate that I couldn't do 2 things at once. But what we can do, if we grab our piece of string, we'll grab this one first, run it through the nut and down to the saddle. It's going to be there, that. That's all looking pretty good. I'll just let that slacken off a little bit. Now it's going to slacken right off. And we'll grab the other one, put it on the high E side and into the saddle. And that also looks pretty good. So I'll tighten that one a wee bit. I think we're doing okay here. You'll remember, as I said, that there's just a wee bit more leeway on the top there than on the bottom, because the bottom string is very, very thin, so it doesn't need so much room. But I think we're done. I'll put that third screw in, and I think we're done for that. The next job is going to be, well, I guess marking the pickups. So we're moving on here. It's looking good. Alright, I'll do the other hole and we'll get this done. It's got to come off again, of course, for the finishing, but we're moving along well. Alright, talk to you soon. Bye bye.